Good morning, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora, which is my people. All in all, it has been another beautiful day for protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, white man. I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American, the Latinos, etc.? There is nothing particularly interesting that I should bring to your attention as it relates to my protest. And as you know, when I have protested and when I have brought you an update as to the things that transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something from the word of the Most High God. My people, we are still in the book of Revelation, and we have uncovered many wonderful things thus far. There are many more wonderful things for us to uncover as it relates to the false perception of the things of the scriptures. And before we go on, we have to deal with Revelation chapter 4. This is my favorite passage of scriptures in the Bible because it gives me an insight into the workings of the things of the Most High and how things happens within the heavens. So let us read from Revelation chapter 4, verse 1. And if I break off and stop reading and start explaining what is happening here, be patient with me, because this thing is so sweet that it tingles my spine when I go through it. It says, after this I looked, and a door was open in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was like as it were a trumpet speaking with me, which says, come up hither, and I will show you things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he that sat on the throne was to look at like a jasper and a sardine stone. And there was a rainbow around about the throne, in the sight as unto emeralds. And around and about the throne there were 24 seats. And upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment, and they had on their heads crowns of gold. And out of the throne proceeded lightning and thundering and voices. And there were 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne, which are the 7 spirits of God. And before the throne were a sea of glass like unto crystal. And in the midst of the throne, around about the throne, were 4 beasts full of eyes before and behind. And the 4 beasts, the first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf, and the third beast had the face of a man, and the fourth beast was like a flying eagle. And the 4 beasts had each of them 6 wings about him, and they were filled with eyes within, and they rest not day nor night, saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was and is to come. And when these beasts give glory and honor and thanks to him that sat on the throne, who liveth forever and ever, the 24 elders fell down before him that sits upon the throne, and worship him that liveth forever and ever. And they cast their crowns before his throne, saying, Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, For thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they were all created. My people, I get shivered on my spine each time I read this, because it gives me a perspective of some of the things that happens in heaven. You see, there is an order to everything that the Most High does. When Enoch was exposed to a similar vision, this is what Enoch said. In Enoch chapter 14, verse 15 and 16, he says, "And I beheld a vision, and lo, there was a second house greater than the former." But this is what I want you to pay attention to. And in every aspect it excels in splendor, magnificence, and the extent I cannot describe to you, its splendor and its extent. What Enoch was saying when he saw heaven, that heaven was so beautiful that he cannot express in words the extent of the splendor, the beauty, and the glory that existed in the heavens. And it's the same way with John. But there is a grandiose spectacle that have happened in this passage here. When the four beasts, they refuse to rest day or night, and all they do is say, "Holy, holy, holy, Lord God Almighty," which was, which is, and which is to come. These four beasts wants to do nothing else but to sing praise and honor to the Most High God and call him holy, and make their declaration. That is what makes them happy. And the 24 elders, they were not to be outdone by the four beasts. They fell down before him that sits upon the throne and worship him, that live forever and ever, and they cast their crowns before his feet. And with a melodious voice they declared, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and it is for your pleasures we were all created and made." This is awesome. I am always fascinated when I read this thing. I read it over and over and over, and I delight in reading it because it gives me something to look forward to. My people, my name is Chief Strumblood, St. Vincent the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. I want you to like this video, share this video with someone, and leave a comment and let me know what is your opinion about what was discussed in this video. And if you have anything that gives you a similar emotion that I get just from reading this passage, don't forget to subscribe or like this channel or this page. I'll talk to you soon.